The reason that we want our horses to engage is because it makes them easier to ride. It makes them better balanced. It helps to get some of the weight off of their forehand, and it builds muscle. Hello, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to engage your horse's hind end. This is something that you probably hear a lot from like your instructor or on your test. And you're probably thinking, what exactly does that mean? And how the heck do you actually get your horse to engage their hind end? So in this video, I'm going to show you what does it actually mean, how to get your horse to engage, and one of my favorite exercises that I do actually from the ground to teach my horse engagement. And the reason that we want our horses to engage is because it makes them easier to ride. It makes them better balanced. It helps to get some of the weight off of their forehand. And it builds muscle, as my husband's reminding me. So when we think about how we want our horses to look, we want them to have nice muscle through their hind end and their loin and their back and their top line and the top part of their neck. So when we talk about engagement really is about getting your horse to bend in the joints back here. So getting your horse to bend up here in the SI joint, in the hip joint, in the stifle, in the hock, and in the fetlock. So it's really about getting this whole entire hind end of your horse to bend. Okay, so this is a cool way to see it, is that if you just stand behind your horse and you kind of scratch on the top of their tail, you can see your horse tuck their butt. And Mick has a lot of ability to really like rotate in this part of his hind end and lift up his back. And you can kind of see that too when he goes to get a fly. So when we talk about engagement, it really is about getting the horse's entire hind end to rotate under. And when the hind end rotates under, you could see how the back lifts up and the shoulders lift up. Now, this is hard to do when you're riding because like how the heck you can't reach back there and like scratch your horse on the hind end. So one exercise that I do a lot with my horses on the ground is teaching them to back up. So I'm going to show you how to get your horse to back up correctly from the ground so that you can get that engagement. And it's easier to do this from the ground because as you can imagine, it's easier for your horse to lift up their back when you're not sitting on top of their back. If you want help with your groundwork, check the description box. I'm doing a free training and I have a bunch of resources to help you out with your groundwork because particularly when it comes to engagement and building up your horse's top line, it's always easier if you can do it from the ground before you get on them. So here's the steps to get your horse to rein back, aka engage their hind end from the ground. To start off with, you want to get your horse right up against the wall because the wall is going to help to keep your horse straight. Have the reins over your horse's head and then hold on to the reins as if you're riding. So you see how I have my right hand on the right rein, my left hand on the left rein. Then I'm going to ask my horse to walk forward. And I have a little bamboo stick to help me. And then I'm going to ask my horse to stop. So the first step is that you want to just be able to do walk, halt, walk transitions along the rail with contact, and that your horse is stepping forward to the contact, accepting the contact through these transitions, walk, halt, walk, and following your body language. So when you walk, your horse walks. When you stop, your horse stops. Okay, so step 2, after you can do walk, halt, walk along the rail, is that you're going to ask your horse to halt. The better your halt, the better your rein back. So if your horse is standing nicely under behind and they're soft in the contact, your rein back's going to be better. Then you're going to put a little bit of pressure on the reins and ask your horse to back and then walk forward again. And just like it when you're riding, so if you're showing second level or above, you have halt, rein back in your test more than likely. You always want your horse to stand and wait before they back up, back, 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 and walk forward. And Mick knows how to pee off in hand, which is why he's a little bit wondering if maybe he should kick at the bamboo stick and back, and walk forward. So you can see in the rein back, it's pretty cool to see how when he does the rein back, so here I'm going to ask him to step forward and under in the halt. Step forward, there. So you can see when he does the rein back, how he really rotates his hind end under. And that's why I say, to me, the rein back is an exercise that we don't do nearly enough of. It's an exercise that teaches your horse to engage. It gets the hind end under. It gets your horse lifting up in their back. And it's something that you do in your dressage tests. Plus, it's an exercise that's not a lot of wear and tear on your horse. Like extended trot, you don't want to do a lot of extended trot because it's just wear and tear on your horse. You can do a ton of rein back. You can do it one time from the other side. So practice a little bit of rein back every day before you get on your horse. If you have a horse that's weak behind, if you're having trouble getting your horse off of the forehand, and I always teach it from the ground first because it's so much easier for your horse to lift up their back and engage their hind end when you're not on top of them. Back, 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 back. So you can see how Mick likes to back like this. He's crooked. He's coming off of the wall. So if that's the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him up against the wall with the wall on his right side, since he has a tendency to want to always push his hips in to the right when I'm doing the rein back. So I'm going to put the rail on his right side. That way when he backs up, and you can see that right hand wants to step to the right, but the wall is there to help him back straight. Good boy. So give this a try. I definitely recommend doing a little bit of rein back with your horse every day before you get on them. And then don't forget to check out the description. I have free training all about my groundwork system, because this is harder than it looks. And I can't tell you how many people, maybe you, are going to go out and try this and your horse isn't going to back up at all. So not only is it important for your dressage training and that engagement idea, but it's also really important just for communication and trust with your horse, that you can back them up and that they can get out of your space. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next video.